Do you ever notice yourself struggling with setting poor boundaries, procrastinating, or having negative self-talk? Have you ever thought of these behaviors as self-sabotaging behaviors? How well do you understand self-sabotage? We'll be breaking it all down on today's episode. You won't want to miss it. Welcome to the Back to Basics Health with Coach BT podcast. I'm your host, Coach BT, and today we're going to be talking about self-sabotage, how to identify it, and how to stop it. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let's dive in. Self-sabotage is the act of behaving in a way that directly interferes with one's own goals, well-being, relationships, or overall success. Self-sabotage can be both conscious or unconscious and often stems from internal conflict. When it comes to weight loss, self-sabotaging efforts involve actively or subconsciously hindering your weight loss progress, often stemming from fear of failure, lack of self-worth, or unrealistic expectations, leading to behaviors like skipping workouts, overeating, or quitting after setbacks. Now let's take a look in the mirror. How do I know if I'm engaging in self-sabotaging behaviors? Ask yourself the question, does a particular activity consistently lead to negative outcomes or interfere with you reaching your goals? Take procrastination, for example. Procrastination may be a form of self-sabotage, but it also may be a temporary coping mechanism stemming from ADHD, anxiety, or burnout. Sometimes procrastination may be more about executive functioning issues as well. If procrastination is consistently leading to negative outcomes and interferes with you reaching your goals, it may indicate a self-sabotaging pattern. Reflecting on your current life, can you identify any self-sabotaging behaviors? Identifying self-sabotage can be tricky. I thought I had a pretty good handle on things, but one self-sabotaging pattern that stood out to me was my own procrastination. Self-sabotage, though sometimes intentional, is often subconscious, making it difficult to pinpoint without a thoughtful and honest self-assessment. A thorough self-assessment would be so worth it though. Take the time to write down any self-sabotaging behaviors that you may have. Need some help? Here are 5 behaviors that may be a sign of self-sabotage. Self-doubt and negativity. You might constantly doubt your ability to succeed or feel like you don't deserve to lose weight. All or nothing thinking. A small slip-up can lead to abandoning the entire weight loss effort rather than viewing it as a minor setback. Avoiding feedback. Becoming defensive or resistant to constructive criticism, hindering personal growth and development. Running from commitments. Avoiding responsibilities or obligations often due to fear of failure or perceived effort required. Self-criticism. Being overly harsh and negative towards oneself, which can erode self-esteem and confidence. Are there other ways in which you've seen self-sabotage at work in your own life? Pause this video if you need to continue thinking about it, and be sure to write it down. What's next? Now that you've identified the self-sabotage at work in your own life, let's talk about how to stop it. Here are 5 ways to eliminate self-sabotaging behavior. Identify triggers. Identify your triggers. Pay attention to the situations, emotions, and thoughts that lead to your self-sabotage. Challenge negative thoughts. Replace negative self-talk with positive and realistic affirmations. Set realistic goals. Start with small, achievable goals and gradually increase your efforts. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself and avoid self-criticism. Seek personal help. Don't be afraid to reach out for professional support. A therapist or counselor can help you work through patterns that feel hard to break on your own. Which of these ways do you potentially see as most helpful in fighting against self-sabotaging behavior? What are other strategies that you believe would be helpful that were not listed? Take a few moments to write those down as well. When working to improve your health, it's very important to make sure that you take the time to put a plan around self-sabotage. Neglecting to address self-sabotage could actually be a form of self-sabotage. And I want you to be successful. Be encouraged and be inspired on your journey to better health. Thank you for listening to the Back to Basics Health with Coach BT podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next time.